just needed to get on camera and talk about this global pandemic, which is not the COVID-19 thing. It's racism, and following on from George Floyd's death, just another one in the string of deaths this way. Obviously, there's riots going on all over and everything, and is that the right thing to do, all the looting and everything? Obviously, the peaceful protests are a far better way of doing it, but you can understand that anger and frustration that this shit is still fucking going on to this day. This shouldn't be carried on. It's structural, it's built into the world that we live in, and black people can't put a stop to this because they're not the problem here. The only people that can put a stop to this are the white people like me, like you may be watching this. It started with us and it's got to end with us. This dehumanisation that we started, we've got to take responsibility for that, because we're the only ones who can stop it. The next generation, I've got kids myself, we've got to, I heard the phrase weaponising whiteness, we've got to basically unarm ourselves. We've got to have an amnesty on whiteness. And the only way that we can do that, I believe, is through education. And I don't profess to know enough about this subject at all. I don't know enough about this subject, and it's part of my white privilege. I don't know enough about this subject. I've not taught my kids enough about this subject. They don't understand the kind of root of it all, and the passion and the anger and where it comes from, and it's passed down from generation to generation that we've persecuted people on skin colour, and it's absolutely, utterly unacceptable. Why are as kids not taught about black history in school? Why is every history lesson all framed around white people? Christopher Columbus, Henry VIII, this queen, that queen. Everything that they learn about is basically about white people. We're not taught about black history. We need to know where all this came from. We need to know what we did, how we dehumanized people and persecuted them and sold them like goods. We need to educate kids from a very young age on this subject, and that's the only way that this shit can change, is that we need to instill that into the kids. The only hope of this not being another story in 10-20 years time is if the kids at the next generation are educated properly in knowing and fully understanding and putting this out, because that is the only hope. We can't carry this shit on. It's our duty, if you're born with this skin colour, to have an understanding about what people of this skin colour did to black people through the years. We started this fire. We've got to put this fucker out.